Hey family, it's Netta back at you at Black Lives Count with another video. So, family, you know how I always discuss, or we always as black people discuss, how we should utilize our votes for the benefit of our people, okay? So that we can get the things that is necessary for our community. Well, this is what I mean. See, we can never be so inclined to vote blue no matter who or just straight Democrat. I would never say advocate to vote for the Republicans by any means necessary. But we can no longer fall prey to the Democratic Party either. So I want to read you a snippet of an article that has recently been exposed. This article is by the New York Times, and the Copyright Act applies to this article and this video. Okay? So it says, LA County declares state of emergency over immigration raids. It further says, this move would allow county officials to provide financial aid to those affected by immigration and custom enforcement raids. Okay? It says Los Angeles County voted on Tuesday, this past Tuesday, okay, yesterday, to declare a state of emergency over federal immigration raids, the latest move by the county to push back against the Trump administration crackdown on Southern California. The emergency declaration, traditionally used in response to events like natural disasters, would allow the county to provide resources for those who have been affected by the raids. County officials say the move will provide help for those who have refrained from going to work for the fear of being detained by immigration and customs enforcement, or who lose their income after family members are detained. The declaration, which was passed in a 4-1 vote by the Los Angeles County Board of Supervisors, also gives officials the ability to vote later to impose an eviction moratorium and other protections for tenants who might have fallen behind on rent payments because of the raids. I'm going to stop it right there, family. See, this is the kind of stuff that boils my ass, excuse my French, because when we have people, black people, foundational black Americans, who ancestors built this country, and Governor Newsom refuses, because he just recently, if I'm not mistaken, within the last week, refused to or denied a few points, I think it was like most of the points, of a reparations act that was supposed to pay black American Californians reparations, okay? See, family, I am convinced that they do not want to do the right thing by foundational black Americans whose ancestors built this country for free, okay? But they want to do right by the immigrants. This is not just a California thing. This is across the board a Democratic thing. Let me tell you something. A lot of people and a lot of black women, and I'm just going to say it, get upset when I say I did not vote for Kamala. And I didn't. And I will never vote for Kamala. And I'm going to tell you why. There was a video where they asked Kamala during her campaigning, did she think America was racist? And Kamala said, no, America's not racist. We've had our problems in America. If you are a true black foundational American, if you ask that question and you answer that question and say no, you're either A, a liar, or B, you just don't know what the hell you're talking about, okay? And when she said that, That was my decision. See, I had supported Democrats all the way up to Biden. Okay? But once Biden got in office and he started acting like, what do you want, black people? Really talking to us as though I wasn't in the room when he addressed those so-called leaders, okay, black leaders. But when I heard the video of him telling black people that you're going to have to work with the Hispanics, the Mexicans, okay? Otherwise, you just don't get nothing. That's basically what he was telling us. So I don't know why black people, black women, black men continue to run out there and vote for the damn Democrats. I don't give a damn. I just won't vote for nobody. Okay? Call me ignorant. I have a PhD. I will not vote for anybody that will not do anything or align in any way with my community, because my children and children's children and down the line, our lineage is at stake. If we continue to fight for other communities and invest in other communities and vote for people that are invested in other communities instead of in the black community, then I can tell you what, our grandchildren are going to suffer greatly. And they will be back on plantations for sure, okay? While everybody else is walking around living the life that black people should be living because our ancestors built this country. So no, I will not vote for Kamala. I will not vote for a Democrat if they are not offering anything. And then if I go to your website and you've not done anything specifically for my community, you're not getting my vote, okay? And I know quite a few people that's like that. Because why should you? Why should we align ourselves with anybody who's not aligning themselves with us? They don't want to offend the good white folks to say, oh yeah, I'm going to do something specifically for the black community, because the black community has been suffering the longest in any community and still in this country. So yeah, but I'm going to still do for all the constituents, but I also want to do something and contribute for the black community. See, they can't say that. You know what I'm saying? But they can get out here and say they're going to do for the Ish community. They can get out here and say they're going to do for the Mexican, Hispanic community, the immigration communities. They're going to do for all the other communities, the white community. But they can't say that they're going to do anything for the black community. So they won't get my vote. And as I have breath in my body, I am raising my grandchildren the same way. Do not vote Democrat if they don't have a plan for black people, a black plan, okay? You don't have a plan for black people, specifically who have suffered the longest in this country, then you're not getting my vote. And I'm so happy to see that many black Americans, foundational black Americans, are on that stand right now. And that's the stance we have to keep. And as far as I'm concerned, the Democrats can lose the next 15 years, 20 years, 30 years of elections. And I won't bat an eye, because they will not get my vote, because they will not do anything for my community specifically. They'll get out there and do some. Black people have been being lynched. Black children have been coming up missing. Black women have been coming up missing. They have not initiated a plan for anything. And no, I already know the Republicans are not going to do it. But you know what? The Republicans are not going to get my vote either, period. But I'm damn sure not going to give it to the Democrats. I will give it to a third party before I will give it to the Democrats. Yes, that's right. That's what I'll do. Okay? I will write in a candidate. I put James Brown name on the candidate's paper. Okay? Before I will vote for any Democrat that is not trying to address the economic and the other issues in the black community, okay? All of this money that they want to give for immigrants, like they were the Biden and Harris administration, they were giving thousands of dollars to these immigrants. Yet they can't come up with a plan to give black Americans, foundational black Americans, $1 for reparations. So you know what? Hell no. And you vote how you want to vote. I'm going to vote how I want to vote, and you can't tell me any different. So don't get in my comment section telling me that we all at a loss, because no, we're not at a loss, okay? We're not. See, black Americans have suffered for over 400 years in this country. We have made it. We have scratched. We have dug. We have did everything we had to do. We have climbed. We've been hit and knocked down. We got up again, and we continue to do that. So that's what we will continue to do. See, we're used to it. See, we're not used to just being given things, because they've never given us anything. Okay, everything we've ever gotten, we've worked for. And they said, and reparations is not giving us anything. Reparations is a debt owed. And I'm going to tell you something. I pray, and I do, for the downfall of America. I pray black people will get out of the way and let the Most High Yah do his work. Because trust me, it is going down every day, and it is going to go down further. Black people, get out the way. Get out the way of Yah and let him do his job, which he is going to do, okay? These other nations that are suffering, I don't care. I don't care, because they didn't care about us, and they still don't. They want to use black people to get what they want, and as soon as they do, they're going to kick you back to the gutter where they think you belong, okay? So stand up for yourself and continue to rest. Ride your bike, take a spin class, drink your water, get your rest at night, watch you some Netflix and chill, drink you a glass of wine if you need to. Okay, whatever you need to do. Spend time with your husband, spouse, or your family, your grandchildren. Enjoy your life, black people, because America, as they know it, is going down that rabbit hole right now as we speak. Okay? And there's nothing to be done about it. And there's nothing that we can do. Notice, we're all on one accord. This got them messed up in the brain. See, they don't know what to do, because they trying to get us out there in them streets to protest, and they trying to do everything they can. And trust me, they're going to continue to try. Don't get out there, black people. Let them have at it as they've had at it. Okay? I thank you so much for joining me for this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I thank all my supporters very much. You are a blessing to this channel. All right, family. Peace. Take care. Bye-bye.